All right, episode 3. As always, this is the place to be. Welcome back, you guys, to episode 3 of Masters of the Usiverse. We have another guest here, but I'll get into in a moment. I just want to say once again, thank you so much for the feedback, as usual, also for the last episode. We had a lot of fun talking to Ludo. And today, as I just said before, we have a new guest, Alice.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Alice.
Woo! Yes, applause, sorry.
Yes.
As always, we need the applause. Let's go.
So, Alice, have you ever watched the podcast? Do you know what
Yes.
it's talk about?
Yes, I know about
Okay.
music, movies,
Exactly.
passions. Yeah.
So, I think let's start asking to you, what's your background, like in terms of movies, what you like, what you ever watched?
Yes, well, I really enjoy action movies, and I always find comfort.
You're in good company.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I always find comfort in rom-coms. Guys, you have
Okay.
You're-
That's a great start. Okay.
you have to let me be a girl in this sense.
Bravo.
Perfect. What love movies?
Love movies. Well, La La Land, of course.
Nice. We talk about
Yes,
that a
we
lot.
did, yeah.
Then The Holiday is one of my favorite. And also, it's like
The Holiday?
yes.
Ah, isn't that
It's
where
like
you have
a
a bunch
Christmas
of
classic,
a bunch of
yeah.
famous actors like Jude Law and a bunch of
Yes,
others,
Jude Law,
right?
Cameron Diaz.
Okay,
Okay.
It's
I
like a
got it.
Christmas classic every Christmas.
Yeah,
we
also
watch
Jake
it.
Black from School
Jack
of
Black,
Rock.
right. And the actors that play the Rose in Titanic. I don't remember her name. Kate Winslet, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, and then for action movies, I think like the last I watched that really captivated me was Tenet.
Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Yes. And I also like a lot when they talk about like time traveling.
Okay.
And yes, also the TV series Dark. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the German TV series.
Yeah, German TV series. That kind of topic really interested me and fascinated me. So
Are you more a girl of TV series or movies?
I think TV series.
TV
more,
series.
yeah.
Dark, then? What other kind of TV series?
Then I just watched Adolescence. which
Nice,
was
nice
good.
one. Have you watched it? No, man.
I know you
It's
talked
very
about
good.
it a few weeks ago. And
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
have to watch
know.
it. Even though if you don't like, I think it's something that you have to watch it.
Okay, homework.
Yeah, or more for the next episode.
Oh, no, don't say
You're
that.
gonna do a full episode of what you like and what you don't like about
Okay.
adolescence. Perfect. Then
And then I was watching like Kaleidoscope. I don't know the name. Is this series? It was this first series that it doesn't have a order, and for each
Aha.
with the
user,
colors,
it changed with the colors.
yeah.
With the colors.
Kaleidoscope.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And each episode is the name of the color, and you don't have an order. Yes, you can follow like a timeline, chronological order. They posted on the internet.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It talk about like a heist, maybe. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it
Yeah.
once again, but yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, there was also Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that was like, for me, one of my favorite actor at all. So it was incredible. So if we want to move like the discourse, if you moving about music, what you like mostly, what concert have you been, what is your taste, everything you want to say?
Well, I think I have a mixed taste. Like I don't want to listen only to one genre. And last week I went to see Tyler the Creator. And
Oh, okay.
he's one of my favorite.
Wait, so where?
In Milan I went. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And so that really, because it's really versatile and I like that a lot in music. And I found all this versatility in other artists like Anderson .Paak, I really love. Then I have this obsession with Bruno Mars. Like he's my all-time favorite. I was this close some years ago to open like a fan page. And
Oh my
tweet.
God.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my secret obsession.
Okay.
about
Wait.
it.
Okay. So, favorite Bruno Mars song, or let's say top 3. If you would have
Yeah.
to,
Oh my God.
they don't have to be in an order, but just the songs that like your
The
go-tos.
first that
Okay.
comes in
Like
your
what
mind.
comes to your mind?
One is called Chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Then Grenade is one of my
Oh,
favorite.
okay.
And maybe Versace on the Floor is really good. Yeah.
Nice one. So you came to see Tyler the Curator?
Yes.
There are other concerts are you a girl that goes often to concerts or?
Yes, I go often
Yeah.
when I have the possibility to, and mostly also when artists come to Italy, because for us in Lugano it's more easy to go in Milan.
Yeah.
I went sometimes in Zurich, like on a day and back and forth, but it's more comfortable to go to Milan. So when they come, also American artists, etc., and I get the opportunity to go, I go immediately.
Okay, nice.
No, that's understandable. When I first moved here, I thought, wait a second.
Yeah.
How do I even go to concerts? And I realized, I have to see in Milano if there's anything going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because here there is a little...
Yeah, like small clubs.
Yeah.
I think Foce, for example,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like small
But
acts.
sometimes they
No,
have
but
a
it's
good
good,
guests.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes he's a great singer. It is nice that he's close because, of course, I prefer like more the concert where there are few people that the whole amount of stadium, even though like the emotion of a full stadium is always an emotion of full stadium. But when it's a close concert, you are more in touch with the singer, in touch with...
Yeah.
And I prefer that, honestly. Like more the club style.
Gue Pequeño did a show
Gue-
at Studio Foce.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
When it was
okay.
really intimate, it was really good.
Yeah, that's why I hope for something like
But
that.
But wait, he also lives in Lugano, right?
He,
Or
he
something
moved
like that?
recently. I don't know why.
No, we
Of
know.
course, because I'm
We
not.
know.
No. He used to live like
So
here.
that's you almost start a fan page for Gue Pequeno.
No. But
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
Yeah, he used to have his address in Milano. Now he lived here, and
no. But like,
always see what he gets for breakfast. It's the one cappuccino, like lactose free.
no. For breakfast, he will like other stuff that is better to not
I
say.
knew
it.
Okay. No, but I don't know. In some music, in some lyrics, he says that he has a new house, etc. So.
Okay.
He knows.
He knows.
I know. I pretend to not knows that, but I knows very well that.
No,
So-
but also in Studio Foce, they organize sometimes events also from local artists.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes, I often go because also there are some local rappers, etc. that are really great, and I appreciate the attempt also for the organizers to bring them to more known to people, etc. So
definitely.
sometimes they do. You should check it out.
Okay. I mean, are there any acts for you in the local scene, like around Lugano or Ticino, that you really like right now that are kind of up and coming?
Well, there are a few. One, she's called Elea, and now she's
Nice.
more into the Italian rap market,
Okay.
music market. And also this summer, I believe, she's doing some shows in
Yeah.
Italy, so she's more switched on the Italian music market. But locally, there's this guy called Lester, which is really great, and another of his friend, which is called Dominic, Purple Dome. I think,
okay, yeah.
I
They're really good,
discover-
they're rap. Yeah.
I discovered a Swiss German guy, Monet 192.
Monet 192.
You know that,
Of course, he's huge. Yeah.
Ah, okay, because I discovered that. I
No, because when we just talked about getting into a different market, a market of a different country.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. That's why I'm actually curious about Ticino too, to speak about that afterward. The problem with Swiss German rap is if they rap in Swiss German, it's not that appealing. I mean, even within the different regions of the Swiss German part of Switzerland, I don't want to be mean, but some people don't want to hear somebody rap in a Zurich dialect if they're from Basel, or in a Bern dialect if they're from Grisons, like a different area.
Yeah.
But Monet 192, he was smart from the beginning. He raps in High German.
And he
And
changed
he
a lot
sings,
of-
like raps and sings in High German, and he also changes his image a lot.
Exactly.
I think, to be fair, he probably also had some really good connections too that enabled him. But he's huge now, like even in Switzerland, Germany, Austria, he kind of broke out of that, like out of the
Yeah.
scene. I mean, that's why I was curious before when you were mentioning with going into the Italian market with one artist. So, I mean, is it difficult for artists from Ticino, or like in your opinion, to go from Ticino and actually be successful in Italy? I mean, are there artists who are only successful here and they try to also do that in Italy, or how does that work?
Well, I mean, I think maybe through social media they kind of reach Italian possible fans,
Yeah.
but you have to look for the right connections.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay, yeah.
And so I think that plays a really big role because if not, yes, I know them because they're local, and I watch them maybe on Instagram, on social media. But if not, I think it's difficult to reach like a broader audience. Yeah.
But is there also like a, how'd you call it, like a dialect or accent barrier if you go from Ticino to Italy? You know, in terms of like rap.
No.
Do rap? Okay,
There
because
isn't.
No, it's
that's
like,
where I was curious. You know,
no,
if they stick to like dialetto, which is spoken here
Yeah.
in some corners, or if they have their own like slang, for example, that might be different in Italy.
No, yeah. What I was thinking, like as you said, the connection is like the key because
Yeah.
there are some rappers like here, like Matak, like Elea, as she said. The dialect is like as the same. It's like there is not a marked dialect. Is very like you can easily wrong and say she's Italian or he's Italian.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
quite easy. What she said is very, very true. Like if you have a connection, I think is the key because to be recognized from another country that you speak the same language of the country, I think there are some reality that has to be achieved. And the connection, like in terms of featuring, in terms of other stuff, like for example, Elea. Now we were talking about Gue Pequeño. She has like 2 great featurings with him. And like for an Italian guy, if you listen her, and she's hard, she's very, very, very good. And you listen that and you say, Gue Pequeño appreciate her, so I can also appreciate that. It's like this kind of way to think that is like unconscious, that when you have connection with other a famous artist, like you are recognized, like real recognized real. That's the thing, I think so. I agree with you.
But what I really like about Elea is that, I don't know, Dario, if you listen to her a lot, but you can notice some references about Ticino territory, exactly.
Oh,
and sometimes
okay.
she puts some like Ticinese dialect words, like Natel,
Oh,
Civico, which is the hospital here.
Natel?
Yeah, nothing.
No,
But also,
it's the same thing in Swiss German. That's why I'm laughing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes, it's not. She puts some
Bilux.
reference, Bilux.
You know what is Bilux?
Bilux? No.
It's like the light
The
of the
light.
car,
okay.
the Bilux. Also like the lighter is there.
Pits.
The pits. And I was here like in my first days here in Lugano. Guys arrived to me. Do you have the pits? It was strange. No, but talking about the language is almost the same. What you were saying is true. Like with German and Swiss German, I think that there are some like dialect. There are accent. Like Neapolitan one.
Definitely. I mean, so here's the thing. Germans cannot understand Swiss Germans for the most part.
Yeah.
They really, I mean, unless you're just at the border, for example, to Basel, if you have like the area there, they can understand you because they speak a similar dialect.
Okay.
But for most Germans, if I speak Swiss German to them, all they can hear is the because we have a lot of the more, let's say, harsh tones.
Yeah, I know, I can understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And do you know, Sean, any artist that raps or does music in Switzerland?
In Schweiz, I mean, quite a few, yeah.
Quite a few.
Well, the thing is, now I'm trying to think about names. There are kind of like the classic ones in Swiss German, I would say. I mean, are you talking about rap artists or artists in general? In general. Oh, no, but
that you
there
listen
are
to,
quite
you
a
know,
few.
yeah.
What I listen to, I don't listen to much of it.
I get it.
I mean, to be fair, let me think, like, who is like big from that scene? You have, for example, I'm just drawing a blank right now. That's not very good. I'm supposed to represent my region. No, there are big guys, for example, from Basel. I can think about Bashi, who was like this big, but it's more like, how would I call it? Very cheesy, like pop music. He even once did like a World Cup song for Switzerland, things like that. In terms of rap, there are different ones. That's the thing, though. They are very specific to the regions usually. People don't really listen to it. I mean, because I think in some of the German-speaking part, there's cantonal pride, or we call it the cantonal ghost. You stick to your canton. You don't move outside of your canton much. So I think the biggest one might be, he's called Blick. And so he started in rap, like also trying to do like the tough street rap kind of thing. Although, I don't know, in Switzerland, I don't really buy that much. But yeah, other thing. Now he moved more into like the pop area. So he does a lot of pop songs. But yeah, in the German-speaking part, he's still very huge. Who else? There's also Grio, who's from Basel, also a guy that was kind of a big name there in the past. Black Tiger. Jimma from Crisson. And I already mentioned DJ Bobo last time.
Yeah.
He raps too.
No, yeah.
Well, rap.
I
Yeah,
have to study him because I
you
don't
have
know
to.
anything
It's
about
incredible.
You told me a lot.
Yeah,
I
no,
have
because I
to-
think I was mentioning to you like Eurodance being a big thing. I mean, me
Yeah.
being a '90s kid, that you used to have it back then. It was always like the same weird techno beat. Then you'd have a female singer and a male rapper who always played the tough guy, but they didn't have like crazy tough lyrics. It was just like, yo, all around the world. I lived there. I went there. I partied there, and that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Also, DJ Antoine, I think, is Swiss.
Yeah, he's from my corner. Yes,
Really?
DJ Antoine. Yeah, he's
Come
on me,
on.
my corner from Sissach. But okay, that's true. Swiss. Okay, sorry, big Swiss artist. But you were talking about Swiss German. Yeah.
Swiss German.
But there is like fragmentation also in music. Like if you are Swiss German, you don't listen as Swiss French artists due to language barrier, or
No.
like you think
Actually,
Switzerland is Switzerland and.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know too many artists from Ticino. Oh, Gotthard is probably the biggest one. Yeah.
Okay.
From a French-speaking part, Stress is huge.
Okay. But
I
you
don't
listen to him?
So. I used to actually that was one of the concerts that I like. One of the early concerts I went to as a teenager. That was like cool for me when I was 15 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's just been around forever. But the thing is, he's the guy. So he does his rap stuff. And it was different when you were a teenager. But then he does advertising for supermarkets like Co-op and so on. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
His image isn't as cool anymore after a while.
You have to bring money at home.
Exactly.
You have to pay the insurance here.
Yeah.
So you have to do that. And moving from like Ticino, what do you listen most? What do you like most? In
About
terms of
Ticino
music?
scene
No,
or in
moving
general?
moving away from the Ticino scene.
Well, yes.
Can you
like
say first?
a lot hip hop,
Yeah?
US hip hop, some Italian rap, and then I also like soul, funk music.
Okay.
A lot of R&B also listen to. So this different kind, and I find also some artists like Don Toliver that mixes and
Nice.
blends them all together. So if I can find that artist that mix it all, I really like it. But if not, I go genre by genre. As I said, more soulful.
Yeah,
etc.
yeah.
So in terms of US rap, I mean, what are your favorite artists there? I mean, you just mentioned Tyler the Creator before.
As I said, Travis Scott and Don Toliver. They are one of my favorites. And then I listen a lot to Mac Miller.
Rest
And
in
I really
peace.
love
Rest in
him.
peace,
Yes,
yeah.
rest in peace. I have even some vinyls about him, and when I listen to them, I always play on them on vinyl. I feel like it's really a different listening experience. So when I'm home, I have that moment to chill. That's the main vinyl I play.
Oh, okay.
And then my mom has a big collection. Like she even has the vinyl of Thriller of Michael Jackson.
Oh.
She has a big collection, and we just recently bought the vinyl record to play it at home. And because one day she just go in the basement that we have at home, and she shows me on this cabinet all the vinyls.
Nice.
So I told them, no, let's take it back home upstairs, and we just established our corner to listen to music.
Okay.
So does like your mother transmit to you the passion of
Yes,
the
of
music?
course, yeah, a lot.
Do you listen music together with her? Do you go to concert with her?
We went to concert together, yes.
Nice. Like?
And we're going to one on Friday
Oh my
of
God.
Jovanotti. Dario is.
Shout out to Jovanotti.
But
He's
yes, we went.
for Sean
He's an
and for who doesn't
Italian.
know, he's an Italian. We have this like conversation about Jovanotti.
He's
but-
also pretty big in the Swiss German part too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, he did a
Jovanotti.
concert in Zurich,
He's
yes.
always on radio. Yeah.
No, because
Yeah.
like I don't like he's a great artist, but like he loves the lives too much. Like everywhere he go, every time that he goes on television, he say, "Hey, be happy," like Benigni, Roberto Benigni, like, "Oh, hey, be happy, life is good," etc.
So you don't like optimism.
No, I
That's
like
the point, Dario.
I like optimism, but after a lot of time that you say, "Hey, be good, be life," etc. Hey, life is good. After I don't want to say something wrong.
No, that's perfect. So Every morning I see you now, I'll just greet you that way.
No,
I was like,
This is
hey,
impressive.
Dario, let's go. Life is
and
good.
he
I'm
has
so happy.
also- no, but he's like he went to Sanremo and
Yeah.
he this year I
I
think,
did.
and he with a huge choreography, etc.
yeah.
But I don't know, like too much a television singer for my taste. I can say that if
okay.
I can say that.
I think that if you come to a concert, you will change your mind.
No,
Because you
but
see it's
of
not
course.
energetic, of course.
Shout
and that
out
can be
to
maybe
Jovanotti, of course.
too much, but it's not. It's just like full of energy, and after the concert, you feel like regenerated. So
No.
I'm going on Friday, so for at least a month,
That
I
is
will
not-
be full. My battery will be full.
It is not the first time that you came to Jovanotti concert,
No, I see him different times.
but the songs are always the same.
The songs are the songs.
But a live concert is always different every time. That's live
Yes.
music.
Yeah, I never, no, but never know. But like in like 2 times in a row, like a close day to each other. I think you came to some concert like on Wednesday and the same concert on Friday. It happens to you, like you told me that.
Yes, maybe it was it was Jovanotti.
Yeah, again, to see him like 3 times in a row of the same concert, same choreography, same tracks in order, etc. Is always a new thing. Like when you go to see again a museum, is always the same.
No, like I said, you can't.
No,
compare
it's
it to
always the
museum.
same
Yeah.
museum, but every time is quite different. For a concert,
Yes.
there is this magic too.
I think yes. I mean, the set list is the same. Maybe it changes for like a song or two.
Okay.
But I will eat pizza all day. So, I could get
Yeah, that's
to
a
see the
very
same
good
concert twice.
I have a huge question about this. If you like, I
Pizza.
was doing this like last day with my friends. If you have to choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, pizza.
Pizza.
Sean?
I can also just go with pizza or pasta.
No,
But
pasta, I don't know pasta.
But,
But
in
with
the
pasta, you can
morning,
mix it up.
in
Okay, no,
breakfast,
okay. Then I would say
lunch.
I would say pizza if it's
Yeah, for me,
And you?
for all of my friends, etc. The answer was pizza, always.
Because it's versatile. You can eat it at breakfast.
No, you have to say
when you are hungry in the night.
yeah. And yours with extra pineapples.
No, margherita. no, classic one. Because if I have to eat in the morning, etc. No, I know pineapple. I get it now. Sorry. no. But it was pizza is the answer always.
Have you a favorite flavor of pizza for both of you?
Well, I have a kind of mixed one that is with grana, that is cheese,
Okay.
pancetta, and tomatoes. Pancetta is a type of ham.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
but
know.
okay. But like when you put that in your mouth, like the flavors moves. Like, but my, I don't know. Maybe my restaurant under my my apartment is good in doing this pizza. But when I go there and I always the same pizza and it's wonderful. Always wonderful. Sean,
Oh, there are too many. If I'd have to pick one, quattro stagioni.
nice.
Just because you get a good mix of things.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I would have to stick with one, that would be it. Just because you're covered with everything.
Yeah, nice.
Margherita.
Margherita. Nothing
Easy,
more,
simple.
nothing less.
Okay, but I mean, so I'm actually curious now from before. So about going to concerts with your mom, your parents also really being passionate about music. Do you play any instruments, or do your parents play any
No.
instruments?
I think
Just like
that's,
purely passionate about music.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's, I think, one of the main regrets of my life until now.
Okay.
That I haven't really learned to play an instrument. I wish I did, like when I was a kid, because I feel like it's easier to know when you're little. But yeah, maybe piano or guitar. I wish I.
So
I
those would be your
learned.
go-tos.
Yeah, but no. For the rest, it's just passion about music.
Yeah.
Passion or obsession. I don't know which one of the two.
Yeah. I mean, it's never too late to learn, though.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult to learn a guitar.
No.
No.
Well, no
I've
did you
tried
start?
it. It's
I
well.
mean, to be fair, I've been playing for like, 17, 18 years
Oh,
or so.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, so at first you have to just get used to your fingers. It's going to hurt. Like when you press down on the strings, that's one thing. Also the muscles, of course, kind of getting used to that. But I mean, if it depends on what you want to play. If you want to play crazy, technical, finger-picked stuff like Spanish guitar, of course, that takes time. But if you just want to learn to play some chords to, be able to play some songs that way, it's not that hard. But I mean, like with everything, it's just practice, 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 and it can get boring. But I think the end result is usually worth it.
And you started 15 years ago.
More 17. Yeah.
And
nice.
what made you start or realize that you wanted
If
you know.
You
I
wanted to
kinda
be
know.
the fellow guy that in
No, I mean, to be fair, okay, I'll be brutally honest. There were
Why?
like 2 or 3 different reasons for me. I mean, first off, I already loved like rock music and things like that. That's what I grew
Okay.
up with. Also, what was super big back then was Guitar Hero.
Oh,
You
no,
know, the game where you have the plastic
Yeah.
guitars. I was
Yeah,
already
yeah,
playing like
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
on that. And I mean, to be fair, there was a girl who lived down the street who played guitar. So
It's always
that's how I was
It's
like,
always about love.
yeah, our adolescence is always
Exactly.
we do something
exactly
to impress a
Yeah.
girl, and when we are good in what we are doing to impress
Yeah.
her, we don't care at all.
I mean, at the end of the day, it grew into. I mean, it wasn't just that, of course, but it grew into a whole passion in
But-
itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. So, what about you, Dario? Now I'm curious. If you'd be able to play any instrument, what would it be?
Piano.
Piano.
Yeah. No. So if you have to start with for some instruments, I think the most common answer is always or guitar or piano, because there are some guys that are more like the flute, like something that are more different from other things. But I think I prefer piano because it's more like romantic, not in a sort of way, as we said, to impress someone, but it's like more chill, the vibes that you stay there and
It's
you
also
like
it's
you-
super
you-
versatile too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I have these romantic images of playing in a loving or romantic way this piano. I will say that. Honestly, if you are okay with guitar, or do you like in your life you want to change? If you came back to your life, you want to change?
I don't know. I really don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, actually, so because I played different instruments already growing up,
Yeah.
I originally played keyboard, which kind of similar to piano, but not all the way the same. Guitar was one. I took singing lessons for a while. I
Nice.
play bass, but I play bass like a guitar player.
Yeah.
So I also have a bass guitar. I have a ukulele too that I play once in a while. But even that, I mean, yeah, it's all similar to guitar.
Okay.
Like a brand new instrument? I don't know.
I wanted to ask you guys if you could go to dinner with one celebrity, actor, singer from your choice, who would it be?
But to dinner, like to...
To dinner, to eat with them, talk about life.
okay.
That's actually,
let's
yeah.
start. Come on.
What, I have to start? Oh, that's not fair.
I have
okay.
to think more.
Okay. I think I would say Tom Hardy.
No, a singer. Or
Singer or
A
like any
celebrity.
celebrity. Yeah, that's why any celebrity.
But Tom Hardy is
He's
the
a
go-at, but he's rude.
He's a super cool guy. I mean, even
I
if
think
he's
he's
rude, it's
rude.
authentic. I would just have a couple beers with him and we'd be cool with each other.
Okay, nice.
I would just
answer.
ask him why he made that weird voice in Batman. But yeah, other than that, I mean, he did that weird kind of,
The Darth Father.
You
the
think
Darth
the darkness is your eye? I'm just like, no, he did.
No, I honestly
But-
don't know.
I don't know. That's a difficult question. Oh, okay. Wait, I want to change it. Post Malone.
Oh,
my
cool.
He would be so cool, especially because he also has a metal background like me. We can talk about the same music. I also love his new stuff. So, and he's such a nice guy, or at least I hope so.
I think he seems
Yeah.
a nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll sit down with him like, okay, I hate you. I don't want to be here. You never know. But no, I think he's a super cool guy. So that'll be my choice.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
say one choice for music, one choice for movies.
Oh.
I will say, because I don't have one clear choice. I will say for movies, Guy Ritchie, the movie director.
Yep.
Because he's crazy. I love him, and he's such crazy. For singer, I will say Marrakesh, that is an Italian artist that is like a Kendrick Lamar
Yes.
with quotes, with lyrics. So he's also I've watched a lot of podcasts of him. He's very, very clever. You can have a very deep conversation, etc. So I would say that these two.
Great choices, guys.
Alice?
I don't know, maybe like with Pharrell Williams.
Oh,
Because he does many things. He did music now with in the fashion industry with Louis Vuitton.
I would be
I
such
think
an
that would be interesting.
Crazy
Pharrell,
conversation.
I would be such a nerd about music production because there are so
music
many
production,
things he
yeah.
did since the 2000s or maybe even before that. But yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
And-
very good choice. And movies,
And
actor,
movies,
director.
I don't know.
Matthew McConaughey.
Maybe yeah. So like Jude Law.
All right.
all right. Can we order? All right. For me, a pasta.
No pizza.
A pizza.
All right, I'm gonna have the pineapple on pizza.
And you can contradict him because
Exactly.
No,
No,
we can leave it.
I don't know. I think. Oh no, I'm just curious about one more thing. So when you talk about, so you've been to a lot of concerts. Do you have a preference in terms of concerts or festivals? I mean, have you also been to festivals or not really that much?
Well, I've been to open air festival in Frauenfeld.
Of course. Okay, that
You
makes
know it
sense.
for sure. And so that's what my only experience at a festival. And
Because I think Frauenfeld might even be one of the biggest hip hop festivals in the world. Actually, I mean, not
maybe,
even like in Europe, definitely, but I think also outside of Europe,
Yeah.
it's huge.
it's really huge, and there was a lot of people. But as you get the chance to see different artists all together, I think that's the main point of going to a festival. But then no, I think I prefer like going to single concerts that are taught in like a big tour of an artist because, for example, I said I saw Tyler the Creator, and this was for his last album, Chromacopia Tour was called, and it was really interesting because he really thought about building the show. The scenography was really incredible.
yeah.
So I think seeing the single concerts in like a single date of a tour, it's more I don't know, interesting and reaching for you and see more songs that because the artists on the festival sometimes they play only a few songs, not the whole discography.
yeah.
No, definitely true.
Yeah.
And following this conversation, guys, Switzerland guys, who will win the Eurovision?
Lucio Corsi.
Lucio Corsi. Lucio Corsi is the Italian
I
guy.
didn't. I am not, even though it's happening in my hometown.
Yes.
Come on.
I am not informed about Eurovision whatsoever this time.
You
around.
have to support. What's the name of espresso macchiato?
Tommy Cash.
Tommy Cash. There
Okay,
is this
sure.
Estonian guy, Mi Amor. There is this Estonian guy that make this song that called Espresso Macchiato. That is like a song mostly full in Estonia, but from no reason he adds some Italian words, Espresso Macchiato, Mi Amore, Bella Vita.
But I mean,
like
that's smart though. You know.
no,
why?
that's the.
It's
all
smart
Italy
because-
support him.
First off, where's he from again? Estonia, right?
Estonia, yeah, kind
First
of.
off, he has his
Yeah.
fans in Estonia, and then all the Italians will go,
Yeah,
"Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god, cool!"
And all the crazy Italian because it's like on TikTok if you scroll there is a feed full of Mi Amor like these kind of things that are I support him at all.
And he went in Puglia because I think that some like elderly woman saw him on TikTok,
Oh my
and
God.
he went to sing like in this elderly home to these people.
Oh.
That's quite stalking, but it's nice.
And do you know, guys, my grandmother has won a giveaway.
I thought Eurovision.
No, for the Eurovision.
Yeah, just
for
casually, by the way.
Eurovision.
Fun fact: she won Eurovision.
So, let's search.
Maybe.
No, what she won?
No, she participated in this giveaway for like tickets of the general sound check for the final, and she won, and so she will go to base.
Oh my God.
I don't know who will be. Maybe she can saw Tommy Cash and dance with him like the ladies in Puglia.
No, Tommy Cash is after the episode, I will show you the video because it's quite
I mean,
incredible.
Like I
didn't saw
said,
it.
no, I didn't. I feel bad because it's in my city, and I feel like I'm the least informed right now.
Yeah.
Because in the past, I even have one friend. Her thing was to go, "Hey, you know what time it is? We have to watch Eurovision like once a year. Yeah, when it happens."
yeah.
And for me, it was just entertaining because I didn't know nothing about it. I would just
course.
watch it for the entertainment factor.
Of course.
And I think there's also the Netflix film Eurovision with Will Ferrell and you never saw it?
No.
Will Ferrell, Pierce Brosnan, some other actor where
No,
he
no.
He and this other female actor, they play this married couple from Iceland who try to win Eurovision. Of course, Iceland being Iceland, it's a weird act, but yeah. It wasn't the best movie, but it has its funny moments.
No, but also like Eurovision is not well seen from like I have never watched Eurovision, but like in Italy now it's very discussed because of course like
you never watched. I mean, how they called again? I mess up their name. Maneskin,
also Blanco and Mahmood. Yeah, it's watched for this reason because
Yeah.
Maneskin won it, and like Blanco and Mahmood arrived second.
Maybe in
They had a huge hit. It was incredible. So now in Italy it's very discussed about this, of course, because we recently won. And now in Basel, in your city.
Exactly, yeah.
And will you be in Basel when there are the finals?
No.
No,
You can
no,
go out.
John.
You can go
Okay,
out.
no, here's the thing. You know how crazy it's going to be just to take the train to Basel because everybody's going to be there, even just moving around the city. I mean, we already had the Euro Cup many years ago in Basel. And I mean, it's okay, that's even crazier than Eurovision. It was so full and no.
Again.
I like Lugano. I'll just stay here. I'll enjoy the quiet, the tranquility
the
of
lake.
the lake.
Exactly.
Exactly.
These kind of things.
We can do a mini Eurovision here with some students. I don't know, but yeah.
We can ask to the rector of this universe to do a homemade Eurovision in Uzi.
Exactly.
I will be very curious about that.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah, we'll discover some
No,
classmates.
because we have different nationalities even.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
could
it's
have somebody
wonderful.
represent everybody.
Exactly. Mamma mia. That's a great guys.
Proposal.
Mamma mia.
Wait. Copyright.
Yeah, exactly.
Copyright Usivision.
Dear
Thank you. You're
rector,
welcome.
You will receive my email in a few days.
Okay, Dario, you represent Italy and you have to sing opera. I'm looking
No,
forward to
I'm terrible in singing. I can play piano. No, I can't also. So
just fake it.
I will. I don't know what. I will put the idea and receive all the money from the crowd.
Exactly.
That's a great deal.
Actually, another question I wanted to ask was, so since you've been to a bunch of concerts, what would you say are like your favorite concerts you've been to?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a top rank because I know there's pressure there.
That's
If you would
tough.
have to mention like 2 or 3 concerts where you went, wow, that was such an experience to be there.
Well, one was for sure Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
and I went in Stadion in Zurich to see him.
Oh, okay.
And that night we did back and forth from Zurich to Lugano. So it was really magical. Then I may be biased, but still Tyler, because I'm still in shock from last week. And then, I'm sorry, Dario, but I have to say
Jovanotti.
because he did this concert on the beach, which was really beautiful.
Oh.
That's like
Dario,
let's say
no.
the truth. Let's say the truth. All the beautiful concerts, etc. You know the waste of plastic after a concert of Jovanotti. I'm against.
Of every concert, sadly.
Yeah. No, but
You know, it'd be an
really
amazing gift for you. You know how you have those calendars with like motivational quotes?
yeah.
I'll
With
give you
all Jovanotti.
all
quotes.
Jovanotti.
You wake up. Life is beautiful.
Exactly.
Go out and
you
smile.
look at your fridge or my kitchen.
No,
like,
I will be like a Joker that it says, don't forget to smile, and then he kill Robert De Niro. I will be the same.
Okay, so Alice, sadly, we're already heading towards the end of this episode. Once again, thank you that you were here, of course. And, of course, we're not going to leave you without a little challenge. So, it's called the Pyramid Challenge. And it works the following way. So, on top, so it's going to be with different artists.
Yeah.
And
10.
here's how you're going to have to 10 different artists. And here's where it's going to get tough for you. On top, only one artist, so top of a pyramid. Second line, 2. Third line, 3. Fourth line, you've got 4. Here's the thing. Dario is going to tell you one artist after the other, and you can't change it.
Oh, I can't
Once
change
it's
it.
written in there, it's in there. And in the end, we can see your beautiful pyramid and what exactly you've
Yeah.
come up with.
Okay.
No judgments, as always. We never judge.
After the episode.
Only
yes.
after the episode amongst each other, but yeah.
when you are not here.
Exactly.
So, are you ready?
Let's go.
The first one is Frank Ocean,
Second level.
second level.
Let me write it.
Yeah, put a click.
Right.
Childish Gambino,
Third level.
third level. Sisa, S-A.
Fourth.
That's bad. That's okay. Kanye, the Goat West.
They go.
For you.
You know, on,
No.
on
Police.
Spotify, his profile image on Spotify is a goat, the animal. You can look.
Oh,
for
that's
it.
actually true. Yeah.
Oh my god. Vabbè.
Fourth level, kind of.
I can understand.
Yeah.
Tyler, the creator.
First.
First level?
I'm going with first.
Ok. The Weeknd.
Uh,
El fine semana.
Third level.
Third. Ooh, that's bad.
No.
Yes.
Maybe you have better.
If you are a believer, Justin Bieber.
No, I'm not a believer. Fourth level.
Oh.
Kendrick Lamar.
Qui second place.
Second place. So you finished the first place and the second
and the
level.
second.
I just want to say something.
Two
It looks so
remaining.
bad. It looks horrible to have like Justin Bieber next to Kanye West.
And to si
I
sa
hate-
that she
I
didn't
hate
do
him on the
anything
same
wrong.
level.
Asap
did-
Rocky.
Ooh. What about the last one? ASAP third level.
Third level.
With all the consequences.
Jovanotti! With
No.
Kanye West, Justin Bieber.
Can
We
you
got
imagine?
Giovanotti.
Can you imagine
Oh my god, I'm broke in the studio.
No, I was thinking maybe the last one is like, I don't know.
No, Giovanotti.
Bello
Giovanotti.
figo, no?
No, Giovanotti. You don't like
Sadly-
Giovanotti?
No, I'm sorry.
So, thank you, Alice, to
Thank
play
you,
this
guys.
game.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
to be
having me.
Thank
here.
you so much. This was super fun.
Exactly.
Yes, really.
Thank guys to see our
Exactly.
third
Thank you, guys.
episode.
And of course, applause for Alice for showing up here. Bravo.
Thank you guys for having me.
We will see you in the next episode.
Exactly. See
Bye,
you then.
guys.
Goodbye.